I've asked Bucky to kick this off, so he has got a wee bit of notice, and we'll take a few minutes and maybe just get one or two other men to come up and share for a moment. But on Tuesday night, when he prayed, he was praying about his family, praying over his family. I thought, that's so appropriate when it comes to Father's Day. So I've asked him if he would just share a little bit about what God's done and what God's doing in his life, and then we'll just see where we'll go from there. Thanks, man.
Well, yeah, just on Tuesday nights prayer meetings in here are absolutely amazing. Everybody that goes to them will know. I don't have to explain it, because people just pray from their heart. And that's what prayer is all about. I love prayer because prayer is talking to our Father. You're talking to God. You're having a conversation with your Savior, your Redeemer, your Lord. There's absolutely nothing like that. And what He's done for me, I can't thank Him enough. I just stand here in humility and with a heart of thanksgiving. I could stand here and just say nothing, only thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But, you get sick of hearing me saying thank you. But again, as I say, because I've prayed for the whole family, just like my wife prayed for me. And I prayed different for my family than my wife prayed for me. If Billy Potts will tell you what way she wanted me, oh my goodness. She prayed that I'd get knocked down by a bus. But, but thank God He heard the prayer and He understood the prayer. And I thank God for what He's done in my life and what He's doing in my family life. Now, my son isn't saved yet. And we'll always say that in this church, yet. We'll always say yet, because we'll never give up. We will never give up. And that's more or less what I was praying for, again, from the heart. And that's what the prayers are on Tuesday night. And listen, it's an open door. It's an open door. If you haven't been, come. I would just say come. Experience it for yourself. Experience it for yourself. And I'd also like to say, I was, as I said, nothing planned or whatever. Whenever Jack had rung me up and said, and obviously he said about Tommy, Tommy Latimer. I mean, if I was to shout out now, Tommy Latimer, how do you know you're saved? You know what he would say? And a lot of us all know it. Because I was there when it happened. That's what he would say. That would be his answer. And that's why. I prayed for Tommy during the week as well too, because I know he hasn't been well, and he's a good friend of mine. And I was in the shower this morning shaving. I know people were going, "What, shaving in the shower?" But there you go. I know you'll not do it, Ronnie. There's a reason you don't do it. but anyway, I was in the shower shaving, and I just nipped my lip there, just nipped it. But the blood that's come out of it, and even, oh my goodness, it just kept bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. I mean, I hope it stops before I get to church. It actually stopped when I come through the door. But it also reminded me of, not just that, it reminded me of, we're not doing communion this morning because this is a special Father's Day thing. But it also reminded me of the blood that our Lord shed for us all those years ago on that cross. And it also reminds me of a little story. I'll only take a couple of minutes. I'll not take any more. A couple of minutes just to tell you, because, as I say, me and Tommy go visiting, and Pastor Jack's already mentioned Dennis. We go and we visit Dennis. A lovely man. He just can't get out anymore. His house down. But a lovely man. So myself and Tommy, we go and we spend an hour with him during the week, and we always have communion with him. And Tommy asked me one night, and we all know what Tommy's like. Tommy's very loud, he's very, but he asked me to share the blessing for the blood, and I said, Lord, thank you for the blood that you spilled on our behalf and everything. But You know, the Lord didn't spill his blood. Didn't spill his blood. But Tommy, I mean, even Pastor Johnny and Pastor Jack over the last couple of weeks has been preaching about different things, about no condemnation and about breakthrough and everything else. Well, there's another one word as well too, you know, and it's correction. And Tommy corrected me, but he done it in a lovely way, a very soft way. I actually looked at him whenever he was telling me, because he was speaking very low and very soft, where Tommy is usually loud and shout. You know, he said to me, okay, remember, Jesus didn't spill his blood. Jesus shed his blood. See, if you spill something, it's an accident. You don't mean to do it. What Jesus done was no accident. It's no accident. What Jesus done was for us, for me, for you, and the whosoever. And I just want to share that with you. And I want to share the way that he actually said it to me, because there was no condemnation, there was no in your face or whatever about it. It was nice, it was soft, it was relaxed, and it was correction, you know. And I've shared with a number of people in here. Thomas, you're one of them. You know, I've always said, if you see me doing something that is wrong, please correct me. Because if I'm doing something that is wrong, I don't know I'm doing something that is wrong. So please correct me. And I'm only telling you, I wanted to share that to encourage you, just to encourage the church. And thank you for giving me the opportunity, Pastor. It is a very, very humbling experience to stand in front of your church. Just looking at me, I mean, I sit at the front, so I don't really see most of the people that I can see now. And I know a lot of people has went through a lot of things over the years, and even over the 20-odd years that I've been with the Lord. We've still got through things. But know what? As Tommy would say, as Jesus said, be of good cheer. Thank you, church.